What's going on, everybody? What's happening, man? Happy Monday to everybody, especially you woke up on this side of the dirt. What's good, man? God bless those who didn't. Yo, we got a show tonight to do, man. We're going to run it. Y'all know the rules, man. Make sure y'all come through, hit that like button. Also, I got on subscribers only. If you want to jump on stage, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and then I guess you got to wait like a minute or something. I'm getting getting these trolls under control. You understand me? So I ain't trying to become the troll king. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that y'all come through and play or whatnot. Like I said, y'all already getting me over there on Instagram at GMT Sports, coming over hounding me over there. Good conversation still end up being had, but sometimes it's just going a little too far, man. Just a little too far sometimes. I ain't gonna stunt, bro. But nonetheless, we do got a show to do. Y'all know how I do. I always got to figure out where to start. Y'all see the title, Organically, the Paradigm Ways of Boxing Will Fall. The words of diBella. In case you don't know who diBella is, big time trainer to some, you know. He never was on a real network. He always had to work with somebody else, but he did throw over 120 shows in New York. You can call him the king of New York of boxing. Will be in the Hall of Fame if he isn't already. The creator of HBO Boxing After Dark, brought boxing to them. You know what I'm saying? He was the executive of it, of the show, and a sport exec there. He had some choice words to say, and also he pretty much confirmed what I've been talking about over this way. And it was quite refreshing. And amongst some other things, like you talk about, great minds do think alike. He enlightened some things. I'm gonna let you hear him say it, and we're just gonna go through it. We're gonna go through the motions, and we're gonna get y'all opinion on it as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this stuff up, man. Also, Turkey Al Sheikh told y'all, man, stop, man. Just listen to the man, bro. Like, I'm being real. Just listen to the man, bro. He telling y'all what's up, and you're trying to take it to a place of your imagination, and make it sound like something that it's just not true. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to just take it for what he says. He contradicts himself a lot on accountability of, like I've been saying, he throws stuff out there to see how the public is going to react. That's an old school way of advertising. And I guess you gotta be born and raised in the era I was born in, but it has happened all the time, and they're bringing it back to within previews of movies and things like that. If you ever seen a movie preview, especially like the Avengers and things like that, you be like, "Ooh, this might be tight," and then they catch a lot of flack. They end up changing some stuff, and then when you go to the movies, you don't see that in the movie, and you be like, "Damn, wasn't Hawk running with them?" And he wasn't there. Same thing, bro. Like, so, it's just one of those things, bro. And you just gotta take it with it. And I'm gonna play his voice too, so people don't think I'm just saying stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. And then again, there will be. Let me get this together. And then there will be I will give y'all a chance to get up here and talk and speak your piece. Phone lines are currently down. Forgive me. I know I said they will be up today, but man, I'm so sick of these phone lines. It's always something, bro. But it is what it is. Let me get this together real quick. I think it's this one. Shit. I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. My bad, y'all. I'm talking, reprimanding myself, bro. My bad. All right. All right, let me go to the first time slide. We're gonna get to it. Again, this is all what's the word, man? The source is the Earl Hawani show. He had Lou diBella on there. It's called Lou diBella Goes Off on Dana White and Turkey Out the Sheet. Boxing plans, why the sport is broken. I will tell you this: it's a good interview, man. If you go check it out, it's the title's a little bit misleading. He's kind of congratulating in a sense, because he seen the writing on the wall, and you'll see why through these little clips I'm gonna play. Of course, I'm not gonna play the entire interview. The interview is about an hour and a half, maybe, or maybe no, an hour, 8 minutes, something like that. Well, we're gonna skip to the parts I wanted y'all to hear. And I implore you guys to go back. And I need somebody to let me know if you can hear this. DJ, I see you, baby. Mark, I see you. What's going on? It's so hard. We just gonna start it here. It is what it is. All right, let's run it. Let's see if y'all can hear it, and y'all let me know.
When I was at HBO, I was controlling their budget. We were maybe overstepping our bounds as a TV network a little bit.
How so?
Well, not really overstepping our bounds, but operating differently than anyone ever had before. Because the sport is lawlessness. And I used our budget to make the fights I wanted to make. There was a period of time that Aram and I didn't talk for a year. I didn't buy any of his fights because he didn't like the idea I was making matches. Well, guess what? I was paying for them. I love the fact that Turkey makes the matches he wants to make.
Now, you hear that? This is what I was trying to tell y'all. Somewhere down the line, the promotion companies became the network's bitch. And I also was telling you that, guys, it's no different than what they were doing and Turkey is doing. When the whole thing went on with the Bivol and Better Beef, they like, nah, bro, that shit got to be over here. Bob couldn't tell them, no, these are my fighters. This is that and that. No. You just heard Lou diBella say he was the HBO exec, and Bob didn't talk to him for a year because he didn't like the fact that he was the matchmaker. He was telling Bob, either you gonna give me these fights or you won't be on HBO. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Let's hear it again. Check him out.
Yeah, I was controlling their budget. We were maybe overstepping our bounds as a TV network a little bit.
How so?
Well, not really overstepping our bounds, but operating differently than anyone ever had before. Because the sport is lawlessness. And I used our budget to make the fights I wanted to make. There was a period of time that Aram and I didn't talk for a year. I didn't buy any of his fights because he didn't like the idea I was making matches. Well, guess what? I was paying for them. I love the fact that Turkey makes the matches he wants to make. He pays insane money on the highest level, and he's made certain matches that because he wanted to see them and paid money that was completely not, in my mind, from a pure business standpoint, justifiable. But he kept boxing alive the last couple of years. But I don't believe he ever did it with an intent of leaving this system.
This is another point I was making. Pay attention. Pay attention.
In place. What's business 101, bro? If you want to take out some people or make change, what's the easiest way to make change? Take the powers that are, make them beholden to you, buy them in effect, and you're in a much better position to defeat them or defeat the existing system.
So do you think this was always the plan?
Yeah.
Come in, do business with everyone.
You can't make it. Here's another way that they're operating in a manner that I think is intelligent.
You're going to start bringing WWE in. But see what I'm saying? Now, it's another part where, well, let's just elaborate on that for a bit, goddammit. Hey, like I said, man, this man been in the game over 20 plus years, and he's seen it coming, right? He essentially said, like I said, you put everybody in one place, and now they got to depend on you, bro. Y'all stuck on one network where I got multiple. We're going to talk about Turkey and ESPN too. I don't think that's going to fall through. Something with Dana. I don't know what Dana did, but I don't know. But without that, I mean, the Netflix thing, what the fuck was that? I just heard something popping. I don't know. Some weird shit. But anyway. Danny, I shouldn't have brought Danny, threw me off. But like I said, 20 plus years, goddamn me. He seen the writing on the wall. You put them all in one place. You know what I'm saying? The man that bought 10% of the zone. So any shows they throw on that channel, he getting a piece of it any damn ways. And he's starting his own stuff. This is all part of the plan. It was easy. It take money to make money. And that's all I was saying when people were saying I was hating on Turkey. You know, I wasn't. I like what I was getting. Let's be honest. He's been keeping boxing afloat. You know what I'm saying? For real. Boxing would have been around, but can we say we would have got those good matches and stuff like that? No, I can't honestly say that. So he's put boxing in a better space. I'm not mad at that. But I think Nine said it best. He had this analogy with Joker, man, but basically shit, they didn't got desperate and ran to the wrong man. And now you have cornered yourself. And is it for the good or is it for the worst? I don't know. Only time will tell that, but I knew that man had an angle. Like I said, this isn't the first time, bro. This isn't the first time. It will not be the last time. Every time a new promotion come in, right? There's always somebody else gonna come. There's somebody else smaller. They're gonna find some money and they're gonna come in and probably try to do the same thing. We saw it from the oldest I am, from Don King on up. You know what I'm saying? They all swore to God they was gonna be the savior of boxing. It's only this time you got two powerhouses coming together, and that's Turkey with TKO. That's a lot of goddamn money. TKO made billions in the last year. And then you got this man got all of God's money over here, Turkey out of sheep. I don't know. It's gonna be a hard feat. He has all the pieces in place with the WBC, you know, and all that smack he was talking about. All them, he need them right now. How else is he gonna know the new talent, who to go after with that Grand Prix going on and X, Y, and Z, right? He throwing a little slick talk out there to Bivol, you know, seeing the reactions, throwing shit out there, and everybody, oh, he going crazy, blah, blah, blah. Then he throws his video, his little, I forget what they call that shit on fucking X, man, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We're going to go on to the next one, though. Now, this is what, when I first started this channel, we had this talk. It was about boxing, but it was like, what can you do? What could we do to make boxing better, bro? Like, this was years, not years like that, but like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. But like, we was like, boxing need like a governing body or something like that, where they all need to come together. And I had this idea like Top Rank could be the D League. You got Golden Boy as a minor. PBC could have been like his name, Premier Boxing Champion, right? And because that's how I see it now. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, you know, De La Hoya in the middle, but definitely Bob is definitely like the beginner stuff. He can get you seen and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? PBC is definitely like the best marketing I've ever seen for boxers. So like, and that's what we was on, like, you know what I mean? And these governing bodies need to get rid of some of these belts. It's like 17 belts out there. They need to get rid of all of them and just have 4. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if they consolidate them into one, that would have been great for me. One in each motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Respectively, category, weight class. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But, you know, we kept talking about it. People said we was crazy. Come to find out, these guys had a promoter summit years ago. Now, this was years ago, talking about the same very thing we were talking about 2 years ago. I can't make this up, bro. I can't make this up. And it's almost like it's well deserved. And when I heard this, I was like, I understand why Lou diBella said it, because they shitted on him for it. He presented. Also, if you didn't know, Lou diBella helped write the Ali Act. You know what I'm saying? He has some interesting things to say about that, but I'm not going to put that in here. He feels like it should be revised or whatever, because Turkey going to make his own damn belt, then all promotion belt make their own belt, because essentially he had a point. We'll get to it, but I want to play this first. I don't want to sway y'all away from what I'm trying to pull up here or whatnot. Man, it's so hard getting this thing on point, but we're going to start here. All right, let's start here. This is him, I believe, talking about the summit, if I picked the right time code.
And I made money in the system also. I mean, to be honest, I was never big enough to change the system. I'll say this. There was a promoter summit 10, 15 years ago where everyone was in a room. And I prognosticated a lot of shit. I said HBO's not going to stay in. Showtime's not going to stay in. We're not going to be able to sustain the same kind of success we've had if we don't start working together. Honestly, working together to the point that we could create a television property with a promoters association, self-govern. Dana and Nick and Turkey will self-govern. You've already seen Turkey governing. It's been a little bit, of I'm governing,
Right.
But they're going to control their own thing.
Right.
That's a tremendous.
By the way, when you said this at the summit, did people push back? Did they say you're crazy?
No, it was funny. A lot of people got it. The people that pushed back were the ones who were then the most successful. Right? But if you look at promotion, look at a lot of the companies that were significant a decade ago, very few are left.
And so if it's so broken, if it's so in the dumps now, why are these smart men getting into this business?
Because you can recreate it. Why did they get into UFC?
Sure, but they bought it for $2 million and they were buying 3 letters.
All right, they don't get into that. But yeah, so y'all see what I'm saying? So all these fools, and I'm going to say it this time, all these fools had a shot. They had a chance to put their differences to the side and say, let's make this big ass conglomerate. Now that had to show you the level of selfishness there is, right? Where, nope, you ain't getting my money, and I don't want to give you shit, right? Or whatever the case may be. They could have been already established, like you said, as a powerhouse. It was almost like, damn, y'all kind of deserve this, bro. God sent y'all a boat and you just chose not to get on it. Y'all chose to drown. You chose to drown. I can't tell you how refreshing this was to hear. I promise you, I was like, this blew my mind, because I never thought that they ever had sit downs like that. I know some of it's cap and some of it's not, like they don't like each other for real, but they got to deal with each other. But I never thought they had a sit down, bro, like at a table and they trying to talk and Bob like, what do you guys want? And all that shit, and get shooting ideas and all that shit. And then at the end they can't agree on shit. And then you end up still where you at. That's crazy, bro. You had a exec, a legit insider, HBO insider, which who Top Rank was dealing with, telling you, bro, this shit is not gonna last, bro. And you still was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you could at least pay. I don't know about y'all, but that just threw me all the way off. When I say all the way off, all the way off. And this is the funny part. They talk bad about Lou diBella. I wish I would have played the intro, but I knew that would have got me clipped real quick. But, like he said, they used to shun him, bro. And part of shunning him was because he had control of New York. And in order to get New York, shun him, let's make him look lesser than, right? Even though he didn't throw more shows in New York than anybody. Even though they had to go through him to get certain fighters, and they look like they're top ranked fighters, but they're really Lou diBella fighters. they made him look like the middleman. They made him look like an add-on, right? And that sucks. And I get it. It's probably payback for how he, like he said, how he treated him at HBO. Like, I don't want that fight. You're going to do what I say type shit, right? I got the power. Like you say, he's not without fault. You know, so, and it's funny. I'm gonna let him tell you what's funny. Because now, where'd it go? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. No wonder. I'm like, what? Yeah, it just started right here. Let him tell you.
Shows like individual promoters doing it are sort of coming to an end, and that's sort of why I was making the point about Eddie and Bob and Warren and Oscar now being exactly what they used to criticize me for. Like when they got their exclusive deal and I couldn't get directly to a network, even when I had the talent, and that pissed me off. I'd have to go through them. And then they would actually have the nerve to take shots that I was a middleman. Me, who was running more local shows, putting my money where my mouth was, not making money doing Broadway boxing, 144 shows in New York City, dominant promotion in New York City for 20 years, right? But they were downing me for being a middleman. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? That's what you are now. That's what you are now. And they have a chance too. Every time there's a dominant promotion.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't mad at him. Salutes to him, goddamn me, for tooting his own goddamn horn. Shoot them motherfucking shots, my guy. For real, for real. Shoot the shot because you told them this shit over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. Those shots were well deserved. For some to sit there probably to say, oh, he just jealous. Man, fuck nah. Now they getting a taste of their own fucking medicine. See what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. Karma's a bitch. It may took 20 years for him to say that, but god damn it, he lived to say that shit. They put him to the side. You the middleman. You this and that. But it's mighty funny when you over 20 years you needed the middleman. But that show you how wild boxing is, like the hate that runs through it. Instead of one of them actually partnering up with Lou diBella, they rather just use him, right? Because if you use him, you can still make him look bad, even though you get his fighters. But you get what I'm saying? It's something talented about this man where fighters are gravitating towards him. Why not hire him? Why not hire him, but partner? I don't want to do that because now one promotion wants to share all the glory. But now look at them. They all got to share the glory. They all on one damn fucking network. Casual fans are going to start watching DAZN and they're going to learn the name of the boxers, but they're not going to remember the promotion because it's so cluttered now. It's not like when PBC had they set of channels, Top Rank had they set of channels. You know, it's kind of like, you know, where you had WCW was on TNT and you had the WWE now on USA, and you could differentiate. Now it's all like basically one. And then Turkey is making them blend together already where it's more real murky. So, I mean, like, you kind of played yourself. What's happening now was forced by somebody that y'all wouldn't work with because you following the dollar. You sack chasing, and then now y'all got bottled up, put over here in a sense like you do a fighter. He got y'all on the shelf when he wants you, when he want to pay you. You understand me? In a sense, made you look bad because the type of shows that he throw, people are actually enjoying. Then you watch a regular Top Rank or you watch a regular card, it's like, because we didn't got used to these top tier cards. Right? Not for me though. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But you know, I know how some people feel. They the casuals like, yeah, this ain't this. It was a setup. And now this motherfucker got y'all on a time limit. Now he did. I went and heard. That's what it's called X Spaces. X Spaces. I'm about to figure it out because that's probably where I'm finna run the phone lines through. I don't know. But anyway, he was on X Spaces and he had like this 12-minute long or 15-minute long spiel about everything that's going on, the fights he won, from Devin and them, I believe, October and everything going on. But the part that got me in the beginning, no. I'm not disrespecting the sanctioning bodies. We're not doing away with the sanctioning bodies. We're not doing away with the promoters, blah, 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 blah. And then he contradicted himself. And I'm going to go straight to the part where he contradicted himself. Because at the end of the day, this is when I say pay attention, man. You let somebody talk long enough, they generally going to hang
around the
themselves.
world.
You know what I'm saying? They going to hang themselves. And this is a fact. This is a fact, bro. And this is not a case of what you say, how you say it, dialect, none of that shit. This is some shit you can take your time to speak. You don't need no fancy ass fucking words. And he showed didn't use them. You understand me? He put the shit out there and told every fucking body. This is what the fuck is gonna be, bro. You don't like it? Oh well. He ain't say all that though. But might as well had. And the people that don't like it, I'm telling you, oh well. Because people spread these rumors around talking about, oh, this is no. Nope. The man been having a plan and he moving it along. And if y'all ain't been paying attention, he just shook up the whole boxing world in 2 fucking years, threw a shitload of fights on, masquerading, showing that he got the power where he could put concerts on and fucking boxing, trying to get people used to the entertainment aspect of it, giving away fucking cars, not no bullshit cars neither. He did it here in America, over there, all sorts of shit, bro. Just to put himself on, just so he can, Mr. I'ma steal your girl. I'm finna flaunt all of this. Who ain't gonna want to mess with me? Now, listen to this and take it for what it is. Oh shit. I said, listen to this and take for what it is. And I got the shit on mute. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. Here we go, y'all.
Couple of minutes, but in the same time, the relationship between there is a full schedule. I will say it in a couple of minutes, but in the same time, the relationship between Riyadh season and the relationship between the Ring magazine and the promoters will continue at least for the next 1 or 2 years. This debate couple of minutes, but in the same time, the relationship between Riyadh season and the relationship between the Ring magazine and the promoters will continue at least for the next 1 or 2 years. Between Riyadh season and the relationship between the Ring magazine and the promoters will continue at least for the next 1 or 2 years. Relationship between the Ring magazine and the promoters will continue at least for the next 1 or 2 years. This depends about their reaction. This depends about their reaction and about what is the options they will give us. If it is good for us, we will do it. In this situation, I like what that Matchroom and Eddie Hearn doing. Eddie, still until now, discussing with my team and with me.
Y'all go find that yourself, man. It's on YouTube. But nonetheless, you heard it. Now people talking about, no, he still fucking. No. You got a time limit. 1 to 2 years. Meaning if you don't got shit to offer me, if you don't have nothing I want, I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? That's what that says. That's not no guessing. That's not none of that shit. Then you hear him talk, Eddie talk to his people now. Eddie trying to line shit up like this. That's one thing I gotta get Eddie. Eddie gonna stay ahead of the class. He don't give a fuck calling teacher's pet. He don't give a fuck you call Mr. Kiss ass. He don't care, bro. Bruh, Eddie don't care, bro. No, he finna get his shit lined up and try to serve this shit up ASAP. Plus, it works for him because they more UK, you know, Turkey Al Sheik and them more UK UK centric. You know, they use their colleges and they go to school over there and all that. So he very familiar. Eddie know what strings to pull. But Eddie trying to get his shit in now because he know it ain't gonna last itself. That man giving himself Danny and them 1 to 2 years to get this fucking ball rolling. Simple as that. Eddie probably trying to put a plan in place where he can use certain fighters when he won't, but you gotta give me X, Y, and Z. So every now and then I get some of the turkey money. It might not be as often as it was, but at least maybe we can get a Riyadh season here or there. There you have it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't give a damn what else this man do. Only thing I'm concerned about is the Ali Act. Now, if y'all go check the interview out with Lou diBella, he did speak on it, and I was speaking on it. You know, like I say, it's crazy though. It's crazy. It's just a confirmation, but I kind of agree with him. I kind of don't. Like he said, the Ali Act was built back then when it was really, really the wild west, and it was needed. But he was like, why can't a promotion have its own belt? Especially if they gonna have theirs. Now the rest of the shit keep, but if they gonna have their own shit, then make it for everybody have their own belt, but you can still keep the sanctioned bodies, but get rid of those them belts. You know what I'm saying? It's too many belts, you know, silver, gold, and continental, and it's too many, bro. Super, franchise, you name it, bro. They come out with a belt for every fucking thing. They need to consolidate those. And I mean, if a promotion want to have something as a prize and actually put some money behind it, maybe so, but I don't know. I feel like if you let them change one thing in the Ali Act, though, they gonna dissect the shit out of it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's my opinion. But I understood where he was coming from. You know what I mean? Because some, you know what I mean? And he did help write it. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to argue with him? You know, whatever. He's the promoter and he helped write the motherfucker. So he would know. But for me, my thing is about protection of fighters. And I don't believe that you should be forced to sign with someone to get a fight. Of course, you had to sign a one fight deal. But I'm saying, like, you got to give me 3 fights if you want this fight. Or you got to come to TKO if you want. I think it should be protection from that. I don't agree with that. If you don't sign me, you just ain't going to get no work. I don't think you should do that. I think that's a bunch of shit. So I feel like they should just leave it alone because the minute you let anybody get near it, I feel like they're going to tear it to pieces, bro. They're going to tear it to pieces. That's just me. Oh, my camera is way off today. Why are you off, bro? All right. Motherfucker showing all my business, the whole setup and everything. God damn. But nonetheless, we gonna go on, move on from there, man. And I'm gonna do this. Let me get ready to put this link in here, man. So if anybody want to come up before I shut it down. Did I copy it, damn it? And again, if you want to comment, you want to come on the show, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you can do so, man. Trying to pin it to. Oh no, that's acting janky. Okay, hopefully it's pinned to the top. It's showing a little different on my end. YouTube on one right now. Huh. But if you see it, that's what's up. Now, for my trolls over there that be coming at me on Instagram, bro. I was supposed to do this show Friday, but we had tornadoes, bro. But on everything, bro. Y'all are funny, bro. Now, this is my people, my Bill Haney. You got love out here in these streets, bro. You got love out here in these streets. I gotta give it to you, bro. 100%. Don't mess with Bill, bro. They come out the woodworks. Bill got an army. They came for my ass, but I handled them. That's pause, but I handled them. Real talk. Yeah, bro. Y'all look. Just because somebody is critical of someone or critiquing someone does not mean I'm hating, bro. I'm only going based off what I see. What I say is not law. Okay? It's not law. It's just based off what I see. That's why it's called an opinion. People get butt hurt off of opinions. Not calling him no bitch. I'm not calling out that man out his name. I'm not doing none of that. I'm only saying that. Look, he said it ain't the old days slick. All these dudes are hurts. Yeah, bro. They weirdos, bro. And I told them that y'all weird, bro, because they hanging on to Bill Haney nuts. Like I said, though, them his fans. I'm coming at them, right? And nothing I've not said on here, because I swear that you wouldn't say that to him. You would, yes, I would. It might be in a question form, but yes, I would. I'm not out of hand interviews, bro. I am not the one that's going to pussyfoot around. I'm really going to ask the questions that the people want to hear. Now, I'm not asking no disrespectful shit. I ain't going to be on it. But I'm going to ask the shit, bro, like 100%, bro. I've done it. Like I said, it's a way to ask people shit without being an ass, bro. Like, but at the end of the day, a lot of y'all are just suckers. And I had to sit back and really, really look at this shit, right? Motherfucker said, I said, Haney wrong for the way he moving Dev. Never said that. If anything, and that's how I knew that wasn't a person that followed the channel, but another person followed it. And I was like, what? Came with the same smoke. Could have been the same person, but I still was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? If anything, I'm a champion him. That's the one thing come out of his mouth that as a father, you do want to put your kids in the perfect position to be fucking successful. All the way around. That's the point of being a fucking father. And a lot of y'all didn't have them. So you don't understand the rules that you go through and all that is really everything they want to instill in you. So you carry that on in life to keep your ass in line so you can make some motherfucking money. So you can raise a family. So you keep your ass out the streets and this, that, and the third, right? So I understood that. I understood what he was trying to do. Some people, I've heard people say he pimping him. I heard it. Look, that's the way he talk. I understand how people put two and two, but I don't think he pimping him. Like I say, he put him in the right position, right? He not signed to no promotional company. He went right to the source and he back in action, got a fight and all of that, right? The only thing I said, and this is the funny thing. Everybody's coming to me about Bill, but it's not about Bill, bro. It's about Devin. Simple and plain. Nobody says nothing about Devin, though. That's not protection. That's telling me y'all not interested. Y'all more interested in his father than you are the fighter. If all you could do is come to me talk about his father, then I know you're not paying attention to the fighter. Nobody brings up Devin's skill set. Nobody talks about him being skillful. And this ain't me down on him. I'm just putting it out there. Like every time somebody bring up Dev, they instantly go to Bill. And for me, it's cool. I mean, he entertaining as hell, bro. No doubt. He gave, and for real, for everybody that don't know, Bill gave us our first interview on his channel, fam. It was at the Linares fight. He gave us our first interview, and I'll be forever grateful for that. He didn't have to do that. I only had like 100 subscribers on this channel. So when Bill say he do fuck with everybody, he fuck with everybody. He ain't capping on that. But I want to ask that question then. If y'all really concerned about Dev, how come y'all not talking about his skills or what do you think he gonna do to X, Y, and Z or any of that? Why y'all hovering over Bill Haney nuts? That's all I'm saying. Now that's your choice. I mean, that's cool. And that's no hate. If you trying to make it about a fighter, then make it about a fighter. For me, I want to hear Dev talk a little more. That's me. Hell, not a little. I want to hear him talk a lot more. I feel like people try to place the persona of Bill on Devin. And that's not him. See, that would be a question I would ask Bill. Do you feel like your persona has bled over on your son and the way you act, they feel like Devin should act like that? Right? I feel like the same thing about the Charlos. They act big and bad, but I felt like their persona got bigger. I felt like their persona outweighed their skills. And that's why people start hating on them, because they talk real brash and they get in the ring and you be like, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think, and I also feel like for Shakur, I think his attitude when he said I'm the baddest motherfucker, and I feel like this is that and the third, people take that to heart. So then when they see him in the ring, they try to equate what they see in the ring to what's coming out of his mouth. I go further back. Mayweather was the same way. Mayweather got booed. But I think people just want to hear Devin more. That's not no hate. That's not none of that. But that's a grown man. That man gonna speak when he want to speak. But don't ever say that I'm coming after Dev by way of Bill. Like, that shit don't make fucking sense, bro. Make it make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make fucking sense. Bill has been everywhere. Bill's shit. Bill face could be next to the YouTube symbol he on here so much. Showing love to every channel and everything. To the point where Devin fans I feel like they're mainly Bill Haney fans, bro. Because no Devin fan talks about his skills or any of that. All they say is a guy beat him on PEDs. They don't talk about what he good at, the jab. They don't talk about shit, footwork, none of that, or anything that he could do better. Or I don't hear nobody talking about, all the Devin fans talking about how good he gonna do against Ramirez. I don't hear none of that shit. All I hear is Devin fans talking about Bill. Now, if I'm crazy, fuck it. But I know what I hear. And that's all I hear, especially people who came at me in the chat. Nobody, when I asked them, if you, only thing you can bring up is his father, then you saying Devin ain't got no skill, because you can't bring up no other talking points, bro. None, bro. And that's just a fact. So if that's how you gonna think, so be it, but you'll be on your own. Excuse me, y'all. So that's how I look at it. I feel like every time a Devin Haney fan bring up PEDs, and I ask them what's up with his skills, what was PEDs, I feel like you telling me Devin is garbage. I feel like you telling me that you ain't even looking at Dev in that manner. If that's all you can gravitate towards, bro. If you a true fan of Devin Haney, bro, you gonna be real about the situation. You're not gonna say he garbage. You're not gonna say that, but you're gonna be like, damn, yeah. Because both of them, it was a piss poor performance on both of them motherfuckers. It was a fight I feel like Devin should have won. If he would have boxed, he'd have won that motherfucker. Simple as that. I just felt like he went in that ring to fight. So that's all I'm gonna say on that shit, bro. Real talk, man. But don't ever come after me. If you come after me, you gotta come correct. Believe that. Like I said, that link is there always. Not for the smoke. This is the people's channel. If you want to come on, come on. I welcome everybody. He just said slick. It's Reflex fans be in for the entertainment of boxing, not the contest of skill. Yeah, I guess so. That's what I'm saying. Them not fans. And if that's what you in for, you damn sure can't come talk to me and tell me I'm a hater. That you can't do. Because you finna really play yourself. I'm gonna cook your ass. I got the archive where I'm on this motherfucker. I've been on here, and I still is the only fan that had Devin Haney, and everybody else, but my dude garbage. I was the only one on here rooting for him going over to Australia and doing it 2 times. I cracked. I was playing what's my boy Pusha T? You signed to a nigga to sign to another nigga. Yeah, he took a fucked up deal. But I was also here like, what if he do it though? That's a hell of a fucking story to be able to tell your kids, bro. Went on that man's soil and took the belts and then did it again. Stepped on him again. Everybody was like, nah, he pillow fisted, bro. They ain't getting that shit off that motherfucker. Blase, 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 blase. Granted, I do feel like he'll I ain't gonna say pillow fit. I just don't think I don't know. I got to see him at 147. I'm mad that he at 144. That shit not making no sense to me. I don't understand that. But I want to see him at 147, seeing if that's where he belongs, and maybe he was draining himself. I don't know. I'm not in the business to make excuses for boxers, but maybe, right? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I do know there's plenty of boxers out here that ain't got knockout streaks like that. You know what I mean? But they damn good fucking boxers. Salute to Shakur Stevenson, man, for putting this list out, man. This was a dope ass list. I ain't gonna lie. He put this out on, I think it was Instagram. I heard him took a screenshot because you know how them little cats be deleting shit. You know what I mean? But he did put Loma has 12 knockouts in 21 fights. Bivol has 12 knockouts in 24 fights. Usyk got 14 knockouts in 23 fights. Devin Haney has 15 knockouts in 32 fights. Shakur has 11 knockouts in 23 fights. But I never heard anyone say that Loma, Bivol, Usyk has no power. That's a fact. Now I will, even though reading that though, now I've been saying Shakur got something. When people saying Shakur can't knock nobody out, he got something that make motherfuckers respect him, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That De Los Santos fight, bro. Why the fuck De Los Santos didn't run up on him? Y'all, it take 2 motherfuckers to tango. De Los Santos didn't try to cut that ring off, and he definitely wasn't running up on his ass. And he was getting killed with one hand the entire time. So that was dope, but I didn't even think all of that list. I always brought up Sweet Pea. You know what I'm saying? One of the coldest boxers I've ever seen. Best head movement. I swore Tevin Foreman was like the second coming of that man. You know what I'm saying? But like, no, he wasn't knocking everybody out. He got like 17 knockouts. Somebody can look it up for me. I think Sweet Pea Whitaker got like 17 knockouts throughout his whole career. And the guy is a legend. So this is why I be saying, like, a boxer can pull some shit off, bro. You sharpen up your other tools, almost like if a blind person, if when you blind, you can hear shit through walls and shit. You got to sharpen your other tools, bro. If you can't hear, you damn sure gonna learn sign language, or you gonna read lips like a motherfucker. You gotta, what you can't do, you gotta sharpen other tools up to survive. Simple and plain, bro. Simple and plain. And that's what these guys do, bro. So, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that to say that Dale got power, man. That still remains to be seen. But, you know, I will say that I always felt like Devin was a big kid. I called it back when he was 19. I was like, that kid is fucking big. Look at his shoulder width. You know, him and Shakur. You know what I mean? I was like, those some big kids, bro. I don't know. They're gonna be there too long. And Devin just going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows? I just can't wait to see him in action to see what skills that he brushed up on and his attitude. You know what I mean? I like the attitude at the press conference. Now, for the villain shit, I'm not feeling that, bro. Like, for what? What do you have to prove? Like, they gonna hate you, just embrace the hate and smile. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like he doesn't come off as that type of guy. That's what I'll say. He doesn't come off as that type of guy. If he came out like that, even if he did have a stutter or whatever the case may be, just a mean motherfucker, then yeah, but I don't see that. Salutes to Miss Too. I mean, ooh, my bad, messed your name up. Too Rich. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? I was just listening to the convo, man, and I just want to touch in on that power thing, man.
Yeah.
I think I said before when I was on here, I'm the guy that if you got a knockout artist and an elite boxer, not just any boxer, but we know who the elite boxers are, I always pick the boxer,
Right. Right. I'm with you on
and yeah, the thing is with the power that I think people miss and why you got all these guys that have less knockouts, but they're champions, they're beating these guys. The only difference, it's not about power. The difference between a boxer and a puncher is that the puncher or the knockout artist, he's going to put his weight behind his punch, meaning that's going to come with him probably leaning over his front foot because he's putting all his weight into the punch to knock you out. What a boxer does is punch and retract. Punch and retract. So they're never just fully committing to the punch. That don't mean they don't got pop. They're just not committing. And we saw with Tank and Roach. We saw Roach hurt Tank I believe at least 3 times, wobble Tank a little bit. But Tank couldn't slip. Yeah.
89.
Yeah, and Tank couldn't slip Roach's right hand because Roach would punch and retract. It was nothing to slip. He never leaned over his front foot. He never made himself vulnerable. So that's why the boxer is actually more than. We didn't think Roach would be the one to be able to do that, but I on my channel, I predicted Roach would go 12 rounds. So I said Tank is not going to outbox a boxer. Tank throws an average of 28 punches a round. If he gets in there with a boxer, the boxer is going to outthrow him and outland him, but Tank may land at a higher percentage, but it's going to always make the fight look close. It's going to always make the fight look close because Tank is not going to outbox anybody. He's going to look to land that power. But if you can avoid the power, you're going to be in the fight. That's a no-brainer to me. Any boxer that is going to be in the fight because they just simply have more tools. They know how to punch or retract. Go ahead.
My theory on boxers is a puncher prepares for a knockout. A boxer prepares for 12 rounds.
Exactly.
If he catch you hurt, he'll jump on you. But if I ain't got it, if I don't see it, then I'm not gonna chance it. That's just how a boxer's algorithm work. But don't go in there boxers don't go in there intention to knock you out. They go in there to have a clean fucking fight and win on points. That's their MO, bro. Hit and not get hit. Always. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I see you on stanky legs, I'm gonna jump on your ass. But you can guarantee bet like exactly what you said. Go look at majority of Bud when he wobbles somebody. Right when he punched him, as he punched him, he already taken a step back.
Yeah.
Because he never was really trying to hurt you like that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just he caught you with a perfect one. You get what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You can look at plenty of boxers that do that. That was some of the most beautiful shit that in a long time I saw out of Lamont. And I like Tank. But Lamont figured Tank out. If I stand right here in the fire, he can't fuck with me. Because he don't know how to take that half step back. He don't know how to lean back and see what's going on. He didn't know none of that. That's why he was catching his ass. Slipping punches, dog, shoulder rolling that shit and giving him that right pow, eat that. You know what I mean? He figured it out. But see, that's what a boxer does. They analyze. They shoot shots on purpose to see, and all of them ain't meant to land. It's to see your reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this question. In a rematch with Roach, if Roach fights the same exact way, what is Tank going to do to make that fight different?
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see Tank doing nothing different, but really trying to bring it to him. and forcing him to keep his gloves up. See, that was
Okay.
the one thing I saw that Lamont was doing when a heavy shot came. He put the big ass gloves up. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to weather the storm. His punch output probably gonna change. They're gonna tell him throw way more fucking punches because it was looking too more. As a later round started to go, it started looking more tit for tat. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Where Lamont knew, okay, 1, 2, he done. Pop, 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 pop. You get what I'm saying? Like he had his rhythm down pat. So that's about all he can do. And Lamont, all he gotta do is the same thing, bro, because he gonna try to take chance with a punch with Tank. So if he start landing more, if he start landing early, cleaner, if Tank come out like that, start landing cleaner, I'm telling you, Tank gonna start doing the same shit. He gonna be backing up. That was the first time I seen Tank on his bicycle, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just think he didn't know how to box himself to the knockout. And I predict as long as you stand there and make Tank box, man, he's not gonna outbox you, bro. He's just not gonna outbox you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but I just want to chime in for a minute, man. I'm gonna get back to work, but I'll be in the chat. I'm listening.
That's what it do, fam. I appreciate you. But yeah, man. Salute to my guy taking it, man, taking the link, man. But yeah, man, he it's the truth. Boxes first, bro. And I like that. I've always, if y'all know, y'all follow me, I always love the boxes. But at the end of the day, man, it's not always about power. It's not always about that. It's about this right here, ring IQ. And that was one of the things that helped Lamont Roach in that fight. Wasn't all about the power. Ooh, yeah, he rocked Tank in the 7, 8, 9. At least it looked like it, right? But again, he was smart enough. Like, I'm not finna go for the kill because I fuck around catch one myself. And he tried to box a beautiful fight. Now I will say this, my guy got off the phone, but at the same time, I will say this. I don't know if they're gonna let him have it. If he go in there and box, it got to be a complete fucking shit out, like on some Bivol and Canelo shit, to the point where we can't rob him. If it look close, I don't think he's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because everybody's gonna be against him. And he's definitely going to go in there with that mentality. And I'm pretty sure he is, given this one, but who knows? Maybe he steps it up. And maybe he clips Tank. Who knows? But I'll say it like this. If it go 12 Tank, I think Tank gonna win. I think Tank gonna win it just because everybody, he got everybody. Now that doesn't say that he can't make no improvements, right? I didn't see Tank at an off night. I saw Tank in the ring with somebody who was willing to stand in the fire with him and actually go toe to toe with him like Pitbull did. Right? Now maybe Lamont don't have the tenacity of a Pitbull to constantly push him back, and be rough with him, but he definitely got the heart to stand there with him. And we did see Lamont take a big shot from fucking Tank. And I ain't gonna lie, I think anybody else would have failed from that shot, bro. I think Lamont just wanted it that bad. And when you're a fighter and you give your best fucking, I don't fuck a fighter, just a human being in the street. I hit you with a haymaker and you don't go down. Well, that should do something to you. Like, what the fuck kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, so we'll see, man. We'll see. I know they say the rematch is set for what, June? I know it was reported, but they've been wrong before. I gotta wait till I see some facts on that. Some true facts. I know y'all saying Mike Compinger reported on ESPN, but they've been wrong before. So, that's the closest thing though. We do got to a fact. So June, I'm praying. I want it to happen because I feel like Tank need to finish his unfinished business before you go any other route. But and I stand on, it's always the unlikely ones that give y'all favorite, will give your favorite, not y'all, but your favorite fighter a run for his money. It's always like that. It's always the one they look over that come through and steal the show. You know what I mean? Hence a Pitbull, Lamont Roach, Spinks with Ali. I mean, it's been plenty of them. And them be the guys. It's never the ones that you really expect. Right? Never the ones. When it's like that, it's like the Bivol. It better be if you like, shit, they both, the performances we got out of them, it should have been like that because they were the They were the two top of their division, right? It was never, oh, this is that. I know people had better be they gonna win, but that was just a pick, right? Nobody picked Lamont. I heard a couple people, but not like people was on Tank because they felt like Lamont didn't have a chance. But those be the guys where sometimes, bro, they just come through and you be like, who the fuck is this kid? And then a new star is born, right? So now, will they go on and keep winning after that? Don't know. But it has happened all the way through fucking history, bro. All the way through freaking history, man. So that's why I be saying, man, pay attention to your undercards and all of that shit. Because that's like I saw Pitbull on the rise. I just didn't believe. I know I had said it that Wednesday. Man, I forgot who had called out on that fight. Damn. But I was like, why they choose Pitbull? Everybody that was in here was like, who the fuck is Pitbull? I was like, he been knocking people out on Tank's undercards. Why not fucking pick him? Right? And I loved it because they was the same height. And I know Pitbull don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. And that was the night I became a Tank fan because it showed me that Tank can box. You pressure him enough, he'll start boxing instead of just trying to knock you out. So I thought that was dope. And then after that, we start seeing Tank on the back foot, so on and so forth, tricking people into punches. You know what I'm saying? Setting them up. Right? So that's why I like him. You know what I'm saying? With one hand. Right. Exactly. What he heard in the sixth, I think it was the 6th or 7th round. That's what I'm saying, bro. I gotta give him that. I had to give him his props. I'm like, this motherfucker Tank got a tool chest. He ain't got no tool bag. This is a bad little dude. Because I like knockouts, but I can't rate fighters, knockout artists just off of that, right? I've never done that. I've always just been a fan of boxers. I like the technical side of it and the things that people don't pay attention to. Like I say, they download and they'll shoot a jab, shoot a misdirection jab on purpose. You think you done dodged it. You ain't dodged shit. He just trying to see which way you gonna go. Okay, I shoot it, he going this way. I shoot it, he going this way. You saw Tank doing that to Frank. That's what made me think that he was building up to a Shakur, right? Because he was fighting these southpaws and they was boxers. That's why I felt like he was fighting Lamont Roach. He fighting these boxers trying to get ready for Shakur. When you saw what he did to Frank, that wasn't by chance. Man, that motherfucker cut that ring off, shot that right hand, and he went straight to his fucking left. No, that would have been his right. Frank went to his fucking right and leaned right into a punch. He forced him that way. That's the shit Bam Rodriguez be doing. That's why I like Bam feet. Bam cold with his feet, bro. He would walk your ass into some shit. You know what I'm saying? I swear. But that's the shit I like. That shit is beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the art of it. It's not just fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's called boxing for a reason. So I felt Shakur on that, given that list or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But they're all boxers. Everybody named was boxers. That's the difference. You always gonna have your fighters, your brawlers, and your boxers. Your boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that way. It's never gonna change whatsoever. What else I have on here? I was gonna talk about that card, man, but how y'all feel about that card? You know what I'm saying? DJ said El Rayo just got eaten by a boxer. Right, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. How y'all feel about that Canelo card, man? I'm a fan of Badu Jack, man, but I ain't seen him in so long though, bro. Yeah, Rayo got towed up, bro. He beat the fight out of that man. That man didn't want no more. He didn't want no. He was like, fuck this shit. Everywhere I go, he own it. He own me. You 50-50 on that fight. The Canelo fight, man, that skull fight, bro. Oh, man, I'm cool with that. But the Sarace and Jaime McGee again on that card. And then you got, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm going to watch it. Well, I ain't gonna lie. This is one of the shittiest turkey cards. I don't like it. I don't like the card. And then it's not too often I'll say that. Now, I have said that before, and I was like fucking thoroughly entertained. But I'm just like, well, how old boy said, brother, That's what my kids be running around saying, brother. I swear to God. Swear to God, bro. Yeah, Ryo should never left. Yep. That could have been karma, bro. And he was talking shit. Bro. At that. I agree with you. He should never left, bro. They was doing something right over there with him. You know, but hey, it ain't coming. I mean, shit. It ain't adding up, but it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna get deeper in that card, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just not into that card at all. I'm not. The lineup on that card is not what's up to me at the moment. Maybe as time go on, closer we get to the fight, maybe I get more in them. Maybe you know how these turkey cards fuck around, be a switch up. Have they said anything about the undercards to the fight in New York in Times Square? I mean, we know T.O., Ryan, and them fighting and Rolly and blase, but is it just gonna be those 3 fights, or is there any other fights on that card? Have they announced that one, or they only announced the Canelo fight? Might have to Google it. Doo-doo. There we go. Let's see. All right. And I hate Mark Bacoli got knocked out because that took the steam off the FA Jobber fight. If y'all remember last month, I had announced that Mark Bacoli fight. He kind of let the cat out the bag, you know. And now it took some steam off of that fight, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope FA do good. I had high hopes for FA Jobber, but they've been trying to make him box, and he's a fighter, bro. That's just not who he is. And I would hate for him to get in his ring and get slept by Martin Bacoli, but Martin Bacoli getting knocked out kind of took some steam off of him a bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was last minute, but you know. And then you got Badu Jack fighting some cat named Ryan Rosdick. I gotta look him up. I may have seen them fight before. I don't know. You got Marco Verde. I don't know who Pauline. I know who Marco Verde is. I don't know who Brian Leon is and Aaron Guerrero. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Bruno Ceres don't even look right on his card, bro. Like, why is you cheesing like that, bro? He got the Superman curl in the front. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I definitely want to know who on the undercard of this Devin and them fight. That's what I want to know. No lie. That's what I want to know. He does say he heard nothing else. DJ says, so Canelo defends his belt against Skull to throw them away on TKO against Bud. No, they still gonna announce the belts. That's why I said he working with everybody for at least 1 to 2 more years, bro. And in that time, he'll figure it out if he can't get rid of the sanctioning bodies or not. If he still got to fuck with the sanctioning bodies, still got to fuck with the sanctioning bodies. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know, that fight on TKO will include belts. It will include belts. G Walls, what's happening? He said, yo, what's up, Slick? Ryan Rosdick might get a knockout. Jack ain't no slouch, though. See, I might have seen Ryan Rosdick. I might not recognize his face. I gotta go look. Who did he fight last, G Walls? That's why that was the one I'm like, I don't know. I might have seen him before, but I'm not sure. But I like Badu Jack, man. Badu Jack a beast. I like Badu Jack, bro. He just don't fight often enough, bro. He don't fight often enough, bro. Really don't. But yeah, I got definitely look him up. McCauley looked to me to quit against Parker. I don't know, that top of the head shot, that shit could knock your whole equilibrium off. Who knows? He may want to get it over with and just take that big check home because he knew he had this fight. Hopefully he lose a lot of that weight. You know what I mean? Come back down to 280 instead of 300. You know what I mean? Because that played a part too. You know what I mean? He came in the biggest he's ever been. So he got to be professional. And I ain't saying that he wasn't professional on that night. Well, I can't say that because you're supposed to stay ready. You know what I mean? That way you ain't got to get ready. You got to be disciplined. So hopefully you teach him to be disciplined. You never know when somebody will call you for a fight. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, G Walls. I'm going to go look it up. It was a BS event in Canada. The stream was bad quality. It's probably on YouTube. I'm still going to look it up, bro. I'm going to get familiar. I need something to get me excited. Like I said, I like Badu Jack. It's just Badu ain't fought in how long? Was last time we seen Badu Jack get fight? He had that one fight where he got his head cracked, wide open. He had a fight after that. And then I think after that, I ain't seen him no more. And F.A. Jabba ain't fought in a long time neither. You know, who knows if Jaime should beat Bruno Cerezo, but we said that the first fucking time. Who knows? But this card right here, without Canelo on here, everybody else on this card would just be on a top rank event, like on TV, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be funny. That's just what it looks like. Except for Mark McCauley, but a lot of people don't know who Mark McCauley is. That's why I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that. And it gotta hurt. Because at least they could have had Jaime McGee versus Edgar Berlanga, but Berlanga wanted to get out his damn contract. That would have, now I ain't gonna lie. Now, if that fight was on here, I'm like, oh shit. The two losers been a fight. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been excited for that. But I'm trying to get excited about this. If he still got me, I don't know what you said right there. He gonna win. If he missing a step, Ryan gonna clip him. Okay. If he still got it. Oh, you said if he still got it, is that what you're saying? Because I don't know what you were saying right there. If he still got it, he gonna win. If he missing a step, Ryan gonna clip him. Hey, that's what a layoff will do to you, goddamn me. That's why I'm worried about Bud taking all these months off, talking about jumping in the ring that heavy. Real talk. But I hope Badu still got it, though. Like I said, I was a big fan of fucking Badu Jack, bro. Big fan. But yeah, we'll probably deep dive in this Wednesday. Amongst other news that's going on and whatnot. It's a bunch of stuff going on. Eddie running around talking shit. Halfway talking about he gonna retire. Then he talking about he good. That man don't know what the fuck he want to do. But other than that, man, I don't have nothing else. If anybody want to jump on the panel, if you got something you want to speak about, please do so. Other than that, your boy finna get up out of here. Yes, sir. Also, salute to my rewatch gang. I really, really appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody with that subscribe button. First and foremost, hit that like button at the same time. But yeah, man, we got fights. Hold on. Y'all know I gotta tell y'all. Hold on, before I get out of here. Like I said, hit that link if you want to come up. Oh, DJ say I'm on the way up. All right, bet. We are not going nowhere. DJ coming up. But in the meantime, I'm looking for my fight calendar. Where's my fight calendar? Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Man, a fucking fight calendar. I don't know who moved it. All right. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about Fundoras. I forgot that fight this weekend. Goddamn me. Coming to the stage, none other my boy from down under. DJ. What's going on, my guy? What's going on, bro?
How are you, Slick? So I've just been digesting a few of the things that you've been talking about, and I won't keep you long if you're on the way out.
Okay.
But I feel like I've known you. This is both. This is a bit of a challenge statement to you,
All right.
right? And I think I know you. I've known you long enough that I can feel comfortable saying this.
Yeah.
You might sound spoiled with some of the with some of the comments that you're making around some of these other cards. I'm just saying,
shit.
right? Because we had this conversation a few months ago and going, oh, look, everyone's getting these awesome deep cards. We're getting the best fight and the best. And then when you don't get that, nah, I'm not
Yeah.
interested. I'll go watch football that weekend or baseball. You know, I'm just pointing that out, right? We're not going to be able to sustain forever every
Mhm.
single card just being a cracker.
Right. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I kind of hinted at it too, that he threw all these fights out there. Then when Top Rank throw cards or in somebody else, it ain't gonna be like, you know what I mean? Because they're gonna be the same big fights. But you're right, man. It just, I don't know, man. Like Sarace and McGee, like I don't want to see it again right now. On that fight just doesn't fit on that card. If it was like by itself on Top Rank, I would watch it. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't feel like it's a high caliber card. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though. And then I'm talking shit, DJ. I'm gonna end up watching it. I'm gonna end up buying it. I'm gonna end up watching it.
You know what happens to me? I say no right up until Friday. I've said no all week. The 2 weeks leading up, nah, not paying for it. I'm not watching it. And then when I know all you boys are doing the live on it, I go, oh, fuck, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out on the party. So
I say the same shit, and I'll be like,
but
fuck it. You getting this? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I paid for it. So if it's gonna be another $25 fight, so I'm not gonna be too mad about it. You know what I mean?
see,
I've
over here it's a little
cards
bit
for
different
$80.
because for us Aussies over here, depending on obviously personally how you've set up your subscriptions and whatnot, it can be a right muck around to temporarily subscribe to some of these other broadcasters just to get the one fight per year or the 2 fights per year. So that does deter you a little bit, like the muck around with the PBC on Amazon and those sorts of things. That's difficult if you're not planning that a week out. You can't just an hour out of it or half hour out of it decide, I'll bugger it, I'll buy the fight, because you've got to go through multiple different subscriptions. Just the way it works over here with the broadcasting and all those sorts of things. Now, the only comment, getting back to Devin and Bill a little bit, is the only point that I'll make is that, and let's not go all the way down the rabbit hole again, because enough has been said about it, and I'm glad that it's not coming up anymore. The way in which the Ryan loss was handled took a little bit of tarnish off Devin's image, right? So people then, right from that onset, people stopped talking about his skill. They stopped talking about how he showed heart and he kept getting back up, all those sorts of things. It then just became about what are we hearing in the media, and most of that hearing was from Bill. So he became the spotlight by default, not on purpose, if that makes sense. So, and look, some of that's carried over. The sooner Devin gets fighting again, everyone's going to be talking about his skill and his craft and, what he does in the ring. And I think that's the best for him and everyone. Just get back in there and go back to work.
Yeah, that's why I hate that he took that long off. You know what I mean? Get back in there, man.
Well, I'm of the opinion it would have been tough to make any sort of fight while there was a potential legal process hanging over, because a lot of people would have been sensible to see how that panned out in the court system before they would sign another contract.
That's true.
So
that's true.
And look, hopefully that was just a pothole in the road, and now it's just, what are you going to do with the rest of your career? 144, I think, is just to protect his belt.
Well,
at
that's
140.
No, that's still over. That's still welterweight. He's over the limit. 143 is the limit. That's
Yeah,
why
but if you,
I don't understand unless he don't like it and then he wants to be able to go back down with no problem. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I think that they have their pie and eat it too. Was it today's rule or yesterday's rule when it comes to whether you've got to relinquish your belt or any of those sorts of things. But
right.
and look, it might be you might want to see how he feels at 144 before he goes to 147. I mean, we were only talking about that last week. You'd say, look, you'd like to see Bud take another fight at maybe 160 before he goes to 168.
Right. Right.
So there might be some strategy in amongst all of that. Yeah, G Wells, Cambosis is fighting on the weekend, but old mate just pulled out, so he's got a blow in.
That's
So it
that's
could be.
that's why I was finna say. Who's the kid he fighting? Is it Jordan?
He's the bloke that pulled out.
Who's the Aussie kid he fighting? I know they say he was from Australia.
Oh, look, I did catch it. If Mark's still here, he probably knows, but I did catch it earlier today, but I just didn't pay any real attention because it wasn't a fight that I was getting excited about. There's probably a few fights on the undercard I'm probably a little bit more interested in.
Hell yeah, me too. I'm watching it. I'm watching that and Sebastian Fordor come on.
Well, we all want to see how Fondora comes back.
Yep.
I don't know really what to expect from his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
But see, don't get me started. Like that's the biggest dodge of him not actually fighting, like being challenged properly for his belt. So
and the way he talking too, he didn't got it. He brainwashed now. He's saying, I don't need them. I don't need Bud. I don't need Earl. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
But sensibility says is you probably don't, in your own mind, you might not want or need Errol, but you shouldn't be saying that publicly because he's part of the same stable at PBC. So, you know, if Uncle Al taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, we're going to make this fight, whether you like it or not, guess what? You're going to be in that fight.
You're going to be in that motherfucking fight. You got that right. Ain't no ifs and buts about it, buddy. That's a fact, man. That is a fact. But yeah, the Fondora card, it's only 3 fights too. You got Elijah Garcia go fight, Jose Ramos on there fighting. I'll watch that.
Yeah, it's all 154.
Yeah.
Well, I assume it's all 154 because that's where they've all come from.
Right. Well, it's
still no Lubin.
Ramos is junior middleweight, and then Elijah Garcia is a middleweight. So, but
Goucher's 154.
Yeah, Goucher's 154, and he's fighting Elijah Garcia. Jose Ramos is fighting Guido Emmanuel Stram. I think I'm saying that right. It's a 10-round of junior middleweight.
And there's a third card. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, on the zone.
Isn't Abdullah Mason fighting on a undercard somewhere next weekend?
God damn, you ain't lying. I just went down. It's all shit coming on. Another fight on the zone coming on. San Bernardino, California. Pro Box got a card coming on. Damn, this motherfucking 22nd is packed. No, I don't think Top Rank got a card Saturday. Unless I pass it. Go back up and look. No, that's Pro Box. That's the zone. The zone. Damn, the zone got 3 cards on. And then you got the Fondor with Amazon. Yeah, Top Rank not Saturday. Unless it's just not on this list. They haven't updated it. I'm not sure. And it's very much possible because they still got Jordan as the opponent for Cambosis.
No, it was Michaela Mayer and oh no, that's the following weekend.
The 29th. 7 Pharma, ESPN. Yep, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, that's the 29th. And also it was a pay to fight that day. Damn, 2 good weekends in a row. I'm with that. But I'm with you though. That Cambosis fight, that's gonna steal the show. Not his fight per se. That Scott Nichols. Well, a lot of y'all don't like girl fights, I know, for y'all drilling. But I'm interested in that Scott Nicholson, Tierra Brown, and then you got Shanika Johnson versus Nina Hughes, and then I'm a new fan of Turmawana, even though they don't know who he fighting. I think he's gonna be a problem. I think he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Well, particularly Jake Wiley is the replacement.
Oh, okay.
For Kambosos.
Jake Wiley. Okay. Do you know anything about him?
No, but that doesn't mean a lot. He could have been really busy, or he could be just exactly that, a late. They had to grab someone from somewhere, and
Jake Wiley
to save the card.
See,
Sky Nicholson, I'm a little bit. She's overconfident. I've been watching a few.
Me too.
A few interviews and bits and pieces of her this week leading into the fight.
Hold on, how you spell his last name? Wiley. How you spell it?
WYLLIE. A little bit like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, there we go. I'm looking at his box rate. I want to see last time. How old is this kid? 16-1. Joe Taylor. I don't know who that is, but he fought. He been fighting. He been active. Oh, this is somebody he done fought before. Oh no, hold on. I'm tripping. They already got fights lined up for this kid. Damn. They got him lined up to fight George Kambosos. After George Kambosos, he fights someone named Joe Taylor. And then the next one to be announced. The fuck? Alan Villeneuve. I don't know who the fuck that is. It was a no contest. But he been getting TKOs though. And a KO.
You're not going to bring George Kambosos back to Australia debuting at 140, right? Going up a division against Jake Wiley. Let's be fair. But look, I may pulled out, so that's what happens in boxing.
Yeah, man. He got 15 KOs, 16 fights, and 15 KOs. Bro. Okay. Maybe he gonna show up and show something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that'll be the thing. Like, I don't know who'd be more embarrassed, George or Eddie, if this late ringing comes in and puts George on his ass.
For real. I'm glad I looked him up. I don't know none of these people he fought though, but some of them a bit suspect though. I ain't gonna lie. Dude was 5-1, 7-4. Dude was 2-0. Here we go, guy was 23-1, 13-6. So I don't know.
There'll be some YouTube highlights on him somewhere slick before the weekend gets here.
Yep. I'm sure gonna look it up. All right, got it on my notepad on my computer. All right, I'm gonna save it. I definitely got to see how you fight and stuff. But that's crazy. Kambosos better look out. Be them ones. I was just saying, be them ones you doubt. Fuck around here and knock that man out.
Tiara Brown's been doing a lot of smack talk too.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a minute though. That's why I was like, what? Say that name again? Because they've been on X. Been going back and forth. Tierra started it though. Or whatever. And they just constantly go back and forth. So when you said that, I'm like, what? Oh man, that's dope. They finna really fight. I think that's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna translate to a good fight.
And getting back to the Canelo fight, let's face it, his last few opponents have been a little bit underwhelming. So this has been no different. Look, it's not all Canelo's fault. Like, no one's really been knocking on his door to force him to fight him at 168. Have they?
Yeah. Nah. Ain't nobody there. I mean, for real, ain't nobody that, well, if it ain't about knocking on his door, shit, he do get the pick. But, I mean, shit, like I say, he's at the end of his career, though. I don't expect much. I'm still shocked that a deal got done for him to fight fucking Bud. I'm still shocked he took that.
Well, it's never too late to get a huge bag, is it?
Mm-mm. No, it
I
ain't.
don't know what the numbers are. There was still a lot of speculation over those numbers, but until you get to see the contract, you never really know unless it goes public, right?
Right, right. Yeah, so
I think it was RC saying that you can look it up officially, right, on the state commissioning or whatever it is. You can look it up officially because they use that number as to what they pay tax to the state government over there for. So you're saying you can look it up if you're that keen, but I would suggest that maybe not every single dollar and cent might be represented in that number that you look up.
right,
Who knows?
right.
Who knows what additional, what will we call it? Additional sponsorship they might be getting in the background.
Yeah, facts, facts. Yeah, ain't no telling if he say buy Instant K video game, he just made 500,000. That ain't gonna be it. That's a whole separate deal.
From a timing perspective, because Canelo's not going to be around forever, you would think that someone was starting to poke their head up a little bit and say, hey, look, I'm the next person that, post Canelo, I'm the next one at 168. Because it'll be about now that you'd actually start to be making your name and your run, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would. But ain't shit happening there. Ain't
Well,
shit happening there. If it was, we would be getting Bud, I'll tell you that.
tell me the conspiracy theory and just isn't convinced that should Canelo retire after this next run of 3 or 4 fights or whatever he's contracted for, that one Jamal Charlo pops up at 168.
That'd be wild as fuck. That'd be crazy. It'd be nice if he I ain't gonna snap, man. Just go on, man, make it exciting. Shit. Come back out and goddamn mean shit. Choose your poison. You got Bud at 168 and who fight the winner. Do something. Don't wait till everybody gone and come back out.
There's still good work at 160.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I don't think you want to.
Who are you thinking about?
My boy, Janabek. I don't think you want that work, bro. I don't think you want that.
He might end up being one of the most avoided.
That's why I was just to say he has to be. He has to be the most avoided, bro. I promise you, he has. They see it. They see the fight, 100%.
There you go, Dana. Go poach Janabek over onto your TKO. Let me tell you, there's plenty of people that'll watch him fight across there.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. What's going on, AC?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
G'day, AC.
What's going on, DJ?
Basically,
I just chimed in real quick to say this. I think 168-pound division does have some rising stars and stuff like that. I mean, most notable, everybody talks about. He just had a nice victory. Diego Pacheco.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you still got none of them will probably be get the promotional machine behind them that generates another Canelo at that weight class, unless it's somebody that's gonna come from a lighter weight class and build up that momentum, and then probably try to land their plane in that division and things like that. As it is right now, you look at who's behind Diego Pacheco. They're not going to make a Canelo run with Diego Pacheco.
No.
I mean, as good as a fighter as he's looking right now, it's just not going to happen. When you look at any other fighter at 168 pounds, it's not going to happen. None of you guys bring that it factor, that just presence.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Is there anybody at 160 that could go up there and do it? Well, if Hamza would have showed up and showed out against Adames, he might have been a guy, because he would have had all the UK behind him, and being that he's one of Turk's people, it could have happened for him.
Yeah, it could have.
At 54, is there anybody? I mean, you're gonna have somebody super duper manufactured. If anybody, it would be a super duper manufactured Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, and I don't see him
Eh,
jumping to no 168.
Yeah, but as ugly as that sounds, it's still like, you
Yeah,
know, Virgil,
yeah,
you know,
and,
but
and being that short, compact, he gonna
yeah,
be too big, bro.
yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, man, it's just like when Canelo goes, as far as a Latin fighter getting to be at that status, um, maybe a small guy like Bam Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I'm looking at someone who, in my opinion, if the guy does go up, uh, if Sharif, I don't want to mess up his first name, but Taraji, Japanese dude,
Yeah,
he just fought. If he's talking about going up to 115, you know, looking at these two guys jump off on paper, looks like you know, he'll be the guy that's that banana peel for Bam Rodriguez, because Bam's a lot of his opponents are in these weird ass triangle theory type things. You got beat by this nobody, and then someone else came good that was good, beat him, and then you beat the guy that beat the nobody
right,
that
right,
beat you. You feel what I'm saying?
right, right.
So Bam has at least, you know, 4 different opponents that are like that on his resume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
shit. I mean, I'll tell you one person that go 168 I would like to see that need to probably go up there. I know what he's trying to do, but nigga, weight's been an issue. Janabek can go to 160.
Yeah, Janabek could go up there, but will he be that Canelo personality at 168?
Nah, but he could be that Triple G if he get to go up there, get to dropping motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that probably be the best he could get out of his career is the hype of a Triple G, but you know, everybody at 168, like the promoters that got 168-pound fighters, they're gonna feel like hit when Canelo goes.
yeah,
You
they gonna
know,
be looking for it though, because I'm telling you, like DJ said, I feel like Janabek gotta be the most avoided motherfucker. God damn it, they can get him a fight to save his fucking life. Don't nobody want it. And I want him to get some good fights, bro. That's one
that
guy they trying to stall out.
and that's the problem with me sometimes with these when fighters are looking at the stall out tactic. It's like, okay, what are you actually at that weight class? What is it that you really want to do? If you want to become undisputed, Adamas just came off a fight, um, robbery, but he looked impressive. Why not make the Adamas fight? Why not go after the other belt? If you're just looking to just stay unified, and none of the guys that are in either one of your rankings are trying to see you, then you know what, move up. If the other champs don't want to see you and the guys in your own ranking body don't want to see you, move up, because there's plenty of smoke up there that those guys
Right,
will welcome a Jennebeck.
right,
You know,
right.
because
And I think I think his power gonna carry up too, bro. He just
hmm
built like that, and he'll carry the weight well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He'll carry the weight well. So
So,
I,
and
instead of him fainting on the damn scale and shit,
yeah, and that's
you
that.
know,
Yeah, that's my issue with sometimes when you know it's like, oh, I'm not getting fights. All right, a year went by, a year and a half went by. When do you wake up, read the room, smell the coffee, smell the bacon? You feel what I'm saying? Turn the
yeah,
cake, whatever it is, however you want to call it, and just say, you know what, I ain't getting fights at this weight class. Let me just move up. Let me just
pull up,
move up.
pull
And
up Paul Williams, take your ass on up, get the
yeah,
fucking fight.
yeah, go up there and immediately challenge. Uh, you know, people will say what they want to say, but you know, you got a Billy, you got a just to get your name as a buzz in that weight class. You got Munguia and you got Berlanga.
Mm-hmm.
Those are three names right there that them guys will take that fight against Jennebeck. because they know how important the Jennebeck win would be on their resume.
Right. And if he knocked all three of them out, oh yeah.
Bro.
It definitely had a buzz.
Bro. And all you got to do, and really after that, let me really think about it. Really after that, it's just, So Cold, and if So Cold is still fighting by that time, it would be a So Cold and Pacheco that would be damn near your toughest competition.
Yeah. Yep. DJ, you're right. I can see Bachram making 160 with no problem too.
Yeah, Baccarat.
He got a frame. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving up from 54, yeah.
Yep. I can see that too.
I could see Boachuk. Boachuk also has that frame that
that wide frame.
The person that I'm dying to go up to 168 is honestly Sebastian Fundora.
Bruh, him and Hamza, the two lanky fighters going at it, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying at 168. I want to see because I think at 168, I honestly believe Sebastian Fundora will be a problem, because then he'll be able to really fill out. I think he'll have some resistance in body attacks against a good body puncher. Mm-hmm. Right now, I think if a good body puncher get on that frame, bro, you going down.
Yeah.
You gonna break.
Start chopping a fucking tree down on his ass.
Yeah, exactly. So
especially given his style of fight. He got to learn like a Hamza. You better learn to fight tall first. If inside shit, if you got to, it's supposed to be the other way around, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't come in fighting inside, they want to go to fighting outside as a tall fighter. Goddamn, you don't do that shit. I was like, this dude backwards as hell, bro.
Exactly. I'm like, bro,
want to prove that he could bang it inside. You too tall for that shit.
Yeah, don't nobody care if you could bang on the inside or not. They like looking at you and like, bro, why is you making life complicated for yourself?
Right. Like God gave you the tools, man.
Yeah, you just gonna ignore it and say, you know what? Forget this. I'm gonna play ball. I'm a 7-footer, but I'm gonna play ball like I'm a shooting guard.
Right.
So it's gonna work for you, man. No coach is gonna tell you to be on the outside. Like, take your ass down up under that net, man. Make life easy for yourself.
He just said Laura would be perfect for Fundora at 160. I don't know. I mean, Laura ain't gonna be trying to really. That'd be a crazy fight. I ain't gonna stunt. That would be kind of interesting, because I don't know how Laura would approach that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know how Laura would approach that fight. Part of me want to say that he's gonna be trying to bait me in and counter and shit, but that's gonna be kind of hard to do, fighting his regular style, given how tall he is. So
based on the way Adames just broke down Hamza,
mm-hmm.
and maybe it is an actual hand injury or whatever. I'm gonna leave that to see what happens on the return of Hamza, see if he bounces back. But that game plan he used against Hamza, hurt hand or not, that game plan right there will get Sebastian Fundora up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game plan right there stops Sebastian Fundora like 9th, 10th round.
Yeah, that shit was karma, bro. You should never skip Jennebeck, bro. You never dodged him, bro. When they still got 8 up.
Yeah.
You should
and you heard
that was a hand.
You heard me put up the argument like, bro, I think his eye was always on Adames. You know what I'm saying? And that's the play he wanted. You wished for it, you got it, and then you gave us that performance on that night.
Yeah, he thought it was the easier of the two.
Yeah.
He thought it was the easier of the two. And
fucked around and found out.
Fucked around and found out. That's the words I was looking for. Fucked around and found out. It wasn't. That's for real, man. But
yeah.
AC, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I just said this was happening real fast, man.
Right on.
Great conversation, man. I saw you cooking earlier, but I was always in a mood of running, and it's like, damn.
That's all good. It's all good, bro. I'll be back live. Replay will be tomorrow, and I'll be back live Wednesday.
All right, for sure. I'll holler at you, bro.
Right on, AC. 913, you showed up right on time, my guy. My guy, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to 913. Y'all know that's my brother right there, bro. Real spit. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, man. Come on, happy birthday. Do I got it on here, bro? This goes out to my boy 9, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday.
Weird ass nigga.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, man. Gonna get up out of here, y'all. I was waiting on your ass to come up here, bro. Well, happy birthday, man. And salute to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Salute to everybody over on X. Make sure y'all hit that little heart button and make sure you retweet all that great stuff. We'll be back live Wednesday. Replay will be in the morning of this show. Salute to all my rewatchers. I'm your boy Slick50, man. All right, I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces. All right, he got off. All right, I'm out.